Right, day two is about to get underway, and like any good day two, then you have to get over the few drinks that you've had the night before on day one. So it's a case of bit of coffee, bit of breakfast, and we'll soon be back to it. How are you feeling, Al?
Tired. Long day yesterday, long day.
Do you know what? It's no one's complaining, but it was a tough whole day. 5:30 start, late finish, and like I said, time for a bit of coffee. Are we good to go? What have you forgot?
I brought my golf bag and the cameras.
Yeah, but no, just cut to. You just forgot your suitcase, mate. Yeah. You forgot everything.
Forgot everything.
It's back in the room up there. Well, Al goes and gets his case that he forgot. Brilliant. Then we'll crack on to day two, and we're going to Archerfield. It's so far removed from the traditional setup at Dunbar yesterday. It's like I said, it's a great contrast between the two places. Love it all the same, and can't wait to get back on that tee, which is a little bit later this morning. It's not a great day in terms of forecast, so I just hope that the weather holds for us. So day two of the flying visit to Scotland's Gulf Coast, and after a memorable day at Dunbar yesterday, it was time to visit a course which had mastered the evolution of course design in the modern day. Mixing traditional and contemporary, it's not an easy task, but one that DJ Russell has achieved with this course. On a parcel of land between Muirfield and North Berwick, DJ Russell was given the task of creating not one, but two golf courses at the turn of 2000. Golf hadn't been played on this estate for over 50 years, and that was about to change. And I can assure you, it was no half measures. Our visit to Archerfield is more than just 18 holes of golf. The minute you enter the estate and pass by the restored Archerfield house, there's a feeling that something special awaits. At first glimpse of the practice facilities, short game area, pyramids of golf balls everywhere, I always find myself slowly itching towards the front of my car seat and getting ever closer to the windscreen. The excitement builds literally from the minute you arrive. So just arriving in Archerfield, one of the big things is like, this is an experience, this thing, and that word will be used a number of times during this trip. And starting off in the changing rooms, it's a little bit different than quite a lot of changing rooms that you'll be in. Man, there ready to get all your shoes nice and clean and ready. And clubs will be ready on the first tee. As you've seen, we just dropped them off. So yeah, makes you feel pretty special as soon as you arrive in this place. Right, Robbie's just done a bit of a job. That's the before and after on my shoes on arrival, so thanks, Robbie, I appreciate that. Can we do the same to the other one? Or is it just a 50% deal?
No, you're fine.
Right, so shoes clean and better than they've looked for a bit of a while, but we're good to go. We're on the first tee, we're playing Dirton, and that's what we're looking at. A pretty well manicured piece of landscape in the middle of February, quite inviting. Let's see if we can get a ball down on that fairway. Yeah, I know what you thought, I'll tell you.
Go on.
You give me that 2 lashes with the practice swing,
yeah.
You'll just do another one of them.
Yeah.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm a mind reader, mate. Golf was first played at Archerfield in 1869, and in 1910 it was that man Ben Sayers from North Berwick who redesigned a layout that lasted for another 41 years. But unfortunately, following the outbreak of World War II, the land and the house were taken over by military authorities for the war effort. After the war, the land was sold for agricultural purposes, and by 1951, Archerfield Golf Club had disappeared. Well, we've got the drone up ready to just capture this shot, and Al's famous last words of the chances of you hitting this drone are slim to none. So I thought I'll press record because that probably means I'll hit it. I'm going to go straight at it.
I mean, shot of the day if you hit it. Were it close?
No. Maybe I've got this thing on the string, you know what I mean? It's just like... course is a bit of a hybrid, isn't it? Like I said, it's a mixture. It's like I said, there's no way you can call it a links, but that's the sort of closest it is in terms of type. But it's a tough track, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
really
always find
tough.
Dirtland very hard. So much gorse around, and on everything it's framed by gorse left and right. There's no bailout on this course. But 5 in, just about warmed up, ready for the birdies now, all. I like that laughter. Ready for the birdies now, all. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and
we won't say any more about it.
all right, and stick to average, son. So just to get it right, Al, you've put me on the tightest tee position we've been in so far, and you said just give us a reaction off the tee. Cheers for that, bud. I'm going to go over those trees on the edge of the left-hand side, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even she's laughing.
Yeah. Sounded solid.
Yeah. Started off on that line, just a bit too much cut. On the bunker right, it's on. Oh no,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah, it's fine there.
Middle of the fairway, then bunkers are way out of my yardage by the looks of things. So yeah, not too bad. So stop laughing.
Stop laughing.
I think as soon as you put me under the pressure, I'll throw it straight back to you, mate. Give us your impressions on the 5th tee shot.
Well, I'm just going to swing at it and see what happens, to be honest.
Mate, I love the technicality. That allows you to get out. If it goes left, you're aiming left.
Yeah. I'm going to aim for middle of fairway, but it probably won't end up there, to be honest. I think I'm aiming there. Yeah, that'll do. No, that's gone.
Come back a bit. The gorse is plentiful.
Yeah, that's
on
in
the Dirtland, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think, to be fair to you, what you've demonstrated there is what I've just said. You've just said, you just thought, I'll tell you what, and
I'll just hit it.
yeah,
Swing
and
it
show how the gorse comes into play so easily.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
Prove a point. Hello. I switched the mic on for that because I had a feeling it was going to go in, you know. That is so weird, isn't it? When you see a line and somehow you manage to get that ball in the hole. That's for birdie as well. That's back to level. Yeah. Decent ball again. That is so mad. Confidence in golf is massive. The right hand side of the fairway, seriously, I'd be picking up like I'd rather hit 3-iron off the tee, but driver at the minute, it's working. Just wanted a quick mention to the way in which you're greeted and met here, and again, I know I've mentioned it in a kind of voiceover element, but they really are a friendly bunch, you know. It's kind of like there's no reason to not come here because you're kind of intimidated sometimes of the bigger venues, make you feel sort of slightly awkward. They don't do that at all here, one bit, quite the opposite. It's very relaxed, very informal. Right, so nice little par, and it is a short par 3. We're playing this course at its shortest in the winter. So it's a 136. Summer months this plays back at sort of, I don't know, I think it's a 170 kind of par 3. Archerfield house on the left, but I'm going to 2 over through the first 6. An half decent start. I'll try and keep score again today and see if I can concentrate a bit in between the filming and put a round together. Decent strike, it's right on it, the yardage is right. 136 downwind. That's it, ball. That's, I don't know what Ol's got on the camera at the back there. But that's not too far away, got a chance to get back to +1. Really happy with that strike as well.
Ah, it's a bit thin. Left side of the green.
Okay, so one of the big features in Dirtland, in terms of its design, it's really clever. You approach a green, it looks fairly straightforward, but the runoffs, and there's a few to my right now which you'll see, and these aren't severe by any means. These are quite tame, but virtually on every green, you miss it on the wrong side, hit one of the runoffs, and you literally end up miles away from the green. Honestly, it's some of the biggest or the severest runoffs that I've played, honestly, and it's a big part of the defence in terms of the greens here at Archerfield, so be wary of runoffs and swales. Oh, great ball. Golf at Archerfield was reportedly played by the nobility and even prime ministers. And while there's no signs of Boris Johnson on the fairways, this place has maintained a very exclusive profile. Today, Archerfield Links has now got itself two very different courses, each of outstanding quality and design, and very unique in their own way. Whilst neither can be described as traditional, they both can be described as breathtakingly good and rightfully hold their place in this golfing mecca. I would struggle to pigeonhole Dirtland Golf Course. Its closest stereotype would be links, but that's a stretch, and to be honest, it could be the biggest compliment I can pay. This place is very unique in its style and sets its own agenda and identity. When you play the course, you'll soon realise that your enemies will be gorse and lots of it, and bunkers which are menacing and mammoth at the same time. Each hole is secluded from the next, with not one hole layout being like any other. There's no question that golf at Dirtland is a challenge, but win or lose, one thing I will guarantee is you'll leave this course and Archerfield Links with a big smile on your face.
Oh, heck. I cannot play with this jacket on. I'm blaming the jacket.
I'm not playing, I just love that saying, oh heck. Oh heck. That's a better example of kind of how severe these runoffs can be. And you land that ball literally 3 or 4 foot of the flag with any kind of spin on it, and you're going straight back down into that burn. Well, you certainly are in the summer months anyway, and the ground's a bit firmer. Right, 18's finished, and we're about to take a bit of a battering. I think we just got away with it in time. But it may be only half a smile, but I'm still smiling anyway. Time to dry off and a pint, I think.